Hi, welcome to That is Simple Cooking. I'm Amra, and today I am making crab cakes. So in this pan, I have a tablespoon of oil, vegetable oil, and I have a tablespoon of butter. So I'm gonna turn it up to medium low. So it's a 3. It's a medium low. Yep. So then in here I will put a tablespoon, about a tablespoon and a half of mayo in here. And then this would be a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of obey, and then a half, well, it's a teaspoon of mayonnaise. And then I will mix it because I don't want to, I want to mix my ingredient together first, and then I will put my crab cake in here because I don't want it to be mushy and fine and whatnot. I want the lump to somewhat stay together. So this is what I have. And then I have a tub of lump crabs. And then I just put it in here, kind of break it down a little bit, gently break it down, and fold it in gently, because like I said, you don't want it to break down so much. So I have a tablespoon and a half of mayo in here already, and it doesn't look, it needs another, probably half a tablespoon more, like that. So it's 2 tablespoons of mayo so far. Then I put breadcrumb, Italian seasoning breadcrumb, 2 palmful, like that, in there. I don't normally measure anything, so I kind of eyeball everything, and then again fold it in like that, and I will form it in a minute. So I'm gonna taste it for seasoning. It's good. So that's half a tablespoon of obey, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, half a tablespoon of mustard, and 2 palmful of the breadcrumb, Italian seasoning breadcrumb. And then you just form it like that, and you put it in there. I turned my fire down a little bit because it was sizzling before I was done, but now I turn it back up to 4 mark, which is medium low still, and it makes like 4 crab cakes. There you go. And I just cook it for 4 or 5 minutes on each side. I would say 4 minutes on each side. And of course, since I'm eyeballing it, one of my crab cakes is smaller than the other one. And you just want to leave it alone, because if you move it around too much, then it will fall apart. So then, while that is cooking, I'm making mashed potato to go with it. So in this pan, I have about 22, 25 pieces of little small potato, which I boil already. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reheat it. I boil it with some salt, you put enough water in here to cover the potato. And then you just mash it, like so. My stepson gave me this masher. When he first gave it to me, I really didn't know how to cook all that well. And I was wondering what it was for, because I thought mashed potato comes in a box, and that's how I always had mashed potato, until he gave me this. And then I started making my own mashed potato, and I like it a lot better because I like lumpy potato. That's why. And I will add a teaspoon of garlic in here. You don't have to add garlic if you don't like garlic. So I add a teaspoon in there. And then that's a half a cup of milk. And then some salt and pepper, and it should be good to go. I put salt in there already, a teaspoon prior, so I'm just gonna put another teaspoon, and that's it. And then I will put some pepper and a little bit of butter, which I put that already. Just a half a tablespoon of butter. You don't want to put too much butter. Turn it off. Like I said, I like my potato lumpy. This is lumpy. Just let it cook for a little bit because of the milk that's in here, and the butter is still melting away. So there you go. Just let it sit for a minute. I will taste it for flavor. But in the meantime, I'm not going to flip that yet because it's not ready. And then I made greens to go with everything. And probably I will have green and mashed potato also for tomorrow dinner. But the green, what I have in the green is 1 medium onion, which I saute with a half a tablespoon of oil, vegetable oil again, and 1 jalapeno. And I saute it until it's a little bit brown. And then I add the water. I add 4 cups of water and 3 tablespoons of chicken broth. And then I bring that to a boil, and then I add my green. And I also add a teaspoon of salt in here. Now, normally I would use chicken smoked turkey, but I didn't have smoked turkey. And when I use smoked turkey, I normally boil it. I saute the onion and the jalapenos. It's a medium-sized jalapeno. So I would saute it all together, and then I would add my smoked turkey, cover it in water, and then I boil that down for a whole hour until it gets frothy white. And then I add my greens. So in here, it's like 2 medium bunches of green. And you just pull it off the stalks and then chop it up. But I don't chop it. I just twist it and, and put it in the sink. I soak it for like 20, 30 minutes. I mean, you know, until the water comes to boil or whatever. And then I put it in there. And that's how it goes. And that's been cooking. This green takes forever. Forever. It's been cooking for a whole hour and a half already. So, there's the crab cake. Okay. You want to wait until, you kind of want to turn the pan away from you because you don't want to drop the the crab cake back into the oil. That's like, you know, because you don't want it splashing on you. So that's pretty much it. And then you just cook that for another 5 minutes and you're done. And the mashed potato is also done. Like I said, I don't normally eat starch at night, so I'll probably have this. Well, my husband will, but you know, probably have that. And perfect. It's good. You don't have to add garlic in here if you don't want to. So, and that's that. And I taste the green earlier. So once it's done cooking, almost done, what I do is I add a tablespoon of vinegar. I have apple cider vinegar, so I put it in there. And that's pretty much it. So this is what we're having for dinner. Oh, almost forgot. My husband likes dipping sauce for his crab cake. So what I have in here is a tablespoon of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of obey, a teaspoon of mustard, and a teaspoon of relish, and then a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in here. So that's pretty much all I have. So this is dinner for tonight. I'm gonna turn this off because this is done, and that's it. So I'm cooking this for another. It's done now, really, because it's, you know, crab cake is already cooked. You're basically just warming it through. So, that's pretty much it. So, well, let me just check it. No, I will leave this on for another 2 minutes. So, and then when it's done, I will plate it, and that's it. And then I put this on top of the crab cake for my husband, for myself. I don't do that. I don't really care for sauce, so there you go. So enjoy. We'll see how many minutes is that. Well, I mean, the green took me an hour and a half to cook, you know, so it took like 5 minutes to put together, or 20 minutes for the water and all that stuff, boil and all that stuff. But altogether, the green took an hour and a half. It's still cooking, so it will be an hour and a half soon. And this, you know, the potato cooked to boil about 25 minutes for the potato to boil. I like it really soft, so it's easier to mash. So it's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes for the potato. And then to put it all together again, it's another 5 minutes once it's mashed. And then this right here, all together, it's like 5 minutes to put it together and to cook it and everything. And it's like we have 13 minutes right now, almost 14 minutes. So the whole meal is pretty much, you know, you have time. Just cook this in advance and put it in the refrigerator and call it a day. But if you don't want to cook that, then do something simple, like steamed broccoli or something like that. Anyway, enjoy. See you next time. Bye.